Animating hair from scratch in 2D can take hours of observation, trial and error, and sometimes a lot of frustration. So instead of forcing the motion, what if we let 3D help us build better 2D animation? Today, we are taking this still illustration and turn into a subtle animated shot, not by replacing 2D, but by letting 3D serve it. Before we begin, make sure both add-ons are installed and ready to use. All the resources will be linked below. These two tools are what make this workflow possible. Trying to animate every hair strand individually can become overwhelming. So instead, we simplify. We start by breaking the hair into bigger shapes, the back hair and the front hair. To keep everything organized, each section gets its own line layer and its own fill layer. Then I repeat the exact same process for the front hair. And just like that, our hair foundation is ready. Now that our shapes are ready, we can turn them into something we can actually animate. Even though our goal is 2D, using a 3D mesh first gives us something much easier to animate. And this is where the workflow starts getting interesting. And I apply the same process to the front hair. This part generates two separate meshes, so I just join them into a single object. Now we move into motion. First, we draw a simple line. Then we convert into a bone using Niji G-Paint. Next, we set up Wiggle 2 to prepare the motion behavior. Then we add the wind force. This becomes the source of motion. At first, the motion is still very simple and rigid. So we subdivide the structure to make the motion more flexible. And now the hair starts to feel alive. Now that the setup works on a single strand, I simply extend the same system to the entire hair. Each section follows the same logic to create a more natural overall motion. Small adjustments can help control how stiff or flexible the motion feels. At this stage, the motion exists, but it's still not connected to the hair mesh. So we bind the armature to the hair mesh. So the mesh follows the bone structures. Now the full hair system is driven by the bones, and react naturally to the motion. If everything is set correctly, we shouldn't need any extra weight painting. And now, my favorite part. We take all this 3D motion and bring it back into 2D animation. After baking the line knot, the animation becomes frame by frame. But I don't keep it fully smooth. I switch it to a 3-frame timing to give it a more stylized and hand-drawn feel. This adds a bit of control and perfection, which makes the motion feels more alive. The front hair follows the exact same workflow, so I'll speed this part up. At this stage, it's mostly about balance and motion. I try to keep the movement feeling natural. And finally, we complete the character design. The face itself stays mostly static, but combined with the animated hair, it helps bring the whole character to life. And this is the final result. That's pretty much it for today. We started from a simple 2D drawing, built a 3D motion system, and brought it back into a stylized 2D animation. The goal wasn't perfection, but to show how 3D can help structure animation in a more flexible way. The project file is available on my Gumroad if you want to explore the setup yourself. Thanks for watching and keep experimenting with your own workflow. Until next time, cheers!